Good afternoon, folks. I'm a meteorologist. Yet. Well, winter storms, snow, crippling ice. The last thing you would think is tornadoes. But yet, here we are, 29 days out from the official start of the 2026 tornado season. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's look at it here. Like I said, the 20 in this video, we're going to be discussing how tornadoes form, and what the outlook looks like for the spring. So let's begin. So, for short, I like to call it SMID. But what does that mean when you got shear wind, which by the way is wind shear? I mean, a lot of y'all know what that is nowadays. So, and if you don't, that is winds going in different directions. Then we gotta look at moisture. You need moisture to form a thunderstorm, and a thunderstorm, you have to have a thunderstorm to form a tornado. So you gotta have moisture. Instability, which is warm versus cooler air and up into the atmosphere. Drier air. You're gonna have to have drier air to be able to make these thunderstorms more severe. With that being said, March, we're starting to get into the beginning of this active pattern. March. Well, the month of March is calm at first, and that's probably because we're going to be dealing with numerous winter storms still yet. And then we're going to slowly ramp it up. That's typical. That's typical in the month of March, but you get what I'm saying. Now comes April. Tornado activity will ramp up significantly with a slightly above average tornado activity for the month of April. Folks, it's not looking good, but in terms of April. Now that brings us to the month of May. You can see in the month of May, well, you see in what this is, this wallpaper is, the Kentucky Derby. And we all know in the first week of May. It's the first Saturday in May, so that's why I put on as wallpaper here. May will feature increasing more tornado activity in March and April than March and April combined. But that's typical. With the potential with a few major outbreaks of tornadoes. That brings us, and I do this every single time over the past few years. Over the past few years, I do this every single time, and that is the boat prediction. There's at least a chance, and there's at least a chance of a multi-day severe weather outbreak. This will include damaging winds, large hail, and of course, strong to violent tornadoes. I don't know when this might be, but it might be sometime during this storm season, maybe even later, but maybe just a little bit later. But folks, it's not looking good in terms of amount of. But we are still in a very, very active winter pattern here, and once that lets stable, we're going to begin ramping up tornado activity. Mind me when I say that one because I'm going to show you all some of the models here. Models. Monthly. Monthly. Man, you can see that's according to the CFS, by the way, folks. Once like that, you can actually see right here, we are starting to see that warmer air intrude. But what's trying to happen here? Moving towards the north. Average temperatures in parts of Montana. And then friends will get interesting from there. Yo, that's high normally, though. Let's get temperature normally. Temperature normally, you can see that cool like air towards the north. And that will bring us March, April, May. It's a perfect setup for tornadoes. Have a good one, everybody.